Welcome back, everybody. Justin, Bridgewater's Finest on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter, and we're talking some NCAA bracketology in these videos, and we're going to start with the bracket that most people start with, which is the South bracket. The South bracket has the following matchups in the round of 64. Number 1 Kentucky versus number 16, the winner of the play-in game, versus MVSU and WKU. We have number 8 Iowa State against number 9 Connecticut. We have number 5 Wichita State versus number 12 VCU. Number 4 Indiana versus number 13 New Mexico State. Number 6 UNLV versus number 11 Colorado. We have number 3 Baylor versus number 14 South Dakota. And we have number 7 Notre Dame against number 10 Xavier. And the final game in the South bracket, number 2 Duke versus number 15 Lehigh. I am going to give you my locks. These are my absolute locks to make it out of the round of 64 and into the round of 32. Number 1 Kentucky. Number 8 Iowa State. Number 6 UNLV. Number 10 Xavier. And number 2 Duke. Those are 5 teams that you can take to the bank are going to make it to the round of 32. The other games I was unsure of. I really was. In my Fuck Canada the third bracket, I have Wichita State number 5 beating number 12 VCU. I have number 13 New Mexico State beating number 4 Indiana. And I have number 3 Baylor beating number 14 South Dakota State. However, in my Canadian Hell Wannabes bracket, I have the opposite. I have number 12 VCU beating number 5 Wichita State. I have number 13 number 4 Indiana beating number 13 New Mexico, and I have number 14 South Dakota State beating number 3 Baylor. So those games, the 5v12, 4v13, and 3v14 games in the South bracket, I really don't know. It's going to be extremely tough to pick those games. I think those are definitely the 3 closest games in that bracket, and could go either way. I'm leaning more towards my Fuck Canada the third bracket on that one, meaning I'm leaning more towards Wichita State beating VCU, New Mexico State upsetting Indiana, and Baylor beating South Dakota State, but I acknowledge that those games could go either way. So, in the round of 32, these are my locks to get through the round of 32 and into the Sweet 16 in the South bracket. Number 1 Kentucky, number 6 UNLV, and number 2 Duke. The other spot in the Sweet 16, which would be the spot to play against Kentucky, is the one that I'm wary about, because you know, it could be, playing Kentucky, I have either Indiana or Wichita State. So if Wichita State beats VCU in the round of 64, then I think Wichita State is going to go to the Sweet 16. And at the same time, if Indiana beats New Mexico State, I think Indiana will go to the Sweet 16. Make sense? Gets kind of complicated, I know, I apologize. In the Elite 8, the 2 teams that will be making the Elite 8 from the South bracket, number 1 Kentucky and number 6 UNLV. And between the 2 of them, the South representative in the Final 4 will be number 1 Kentucky. That's how I think the South bracket's going to go. I've got Kentucky winning the South bracket, beating UNLV to win out of that bracket. Like I said, it gets a little confusing in there where there's 3 games in the round of 64 that I don't know. I don't know for sure, but that's how I got the South bracket going. I've got Kentucky making it out of the South bracket, beating UNLV in the Elite 8. So if you want to ride 2 teams out of the South to meet in the Elite 8, Kentucky and UNLV. Hit you back on the next video where we're going to look at the bracket in the West.